So I'm on a Chinese products buying spree, and this is the latest and greatest Bluetooth speaker from Xiaomi. And it's actually called Xiaomi AI or Xiaomi, and it's probably the smartest Xiaomi Bluetooth speaker. I'm gonna tell you why I like it and why I really don't. So let's begin. So how are you doing, my friends? I'm Otodil and welcome to the channel. I've been reviewing gadgets for the past couple of years now and invite you to join the channel. You can do that by clicking on the red subscribe button down below. Once you do that, you'll basically join my adventures in reviewing gadgets, and I hope to do some really cool giveaways soon. So join me and I'll see you on these giveaways. Let's look at the actual Xiaomi AI Bluetooth speaker, and actually I have everything unboxed already because all you're gonna get with this Bluetooth speaker is the power cable and the Bluetooth speaker itself. But this is just not an ordinary Bluetooth speaker for a couple of reasons. First of all, you see the screen over here, and I'm not just gonna give you the specs on this video, I'm actually gonna give you my experience with it because I've been using it for a while now, almost 2 months actually, and there are a couple of things that I really like about it. The first thing is the screen. The fact that you have a screen here is just amazing, especially for this reason. If you go back to the home page, you'll see that there is this Mi Home button. Pressing on this button will basically enable you to control all of the Xiaomi smart products that you have, or actually most of them, because some of them are still not supported, even though this was released at May and this video is currently being made on September. So we don't have support for complicated Xiaomi products like the Meteor light bulb. If you haven't seen it, check the I button up above. And we do have support for all the, let's say, important products that I have. For example, all of my ceiling lights are supported. I can actually turn them on or off, and I can control the vacuum cleaner and most of the other products that I have. So if you really have let's say if you have a product from Xiaomi that is super complex, or you don't see that many reviews online for it, definitely check if this has support for it. You do see it on the list, but once you go in, there is no support for the Meteor, for example. Other products do have support, so even the fan doesn't have support, which is quite problematic, but everything else, kitchen lights as you can see here, or even the vacuum like I mentioned before, even the actual, okay, so the kettle doesn't have support, but many other products do. One of the interesting products that have support on the Mi Home here on the machine is the camera. So I can basically use it to connect to my Xiaomi cameras and watch live what's happening. So that is really useful, depends on where you're putting this device, but for me this was a huge feature. So this was like number one. Number two is the fact that this machine actually connects to the Xiaomi Doorbell, and once somebody rings that bell, I get him pop up on the screen over here, and I can actually do a voice chat with the other person while using this machine, because the Xiaomi AI has a microphone and a speaker. That means that you can basically use it to control everything Xiaomi with your voice. The problem is it still doesn't support, like I mentioned before, English, so you need to know Chinese, which I don't, so therefore this feature is basically unusable for me. Let's move on with the different features. The first thing you'll see here is this photo slideshow, which is nice. You can basically upload photos and control everything with the Xiaomi AI app on your phone, and then you can basically define what's going to be displayed once you go on that screen, whether you want it to be a clock or just a photo slideshow. Other than that, we have lots of cool features because this is a Bluetooth speaker. You can basically connect using Bluetooth 5.0 and play music on it, and it plays them really well. I mean, the audio quality here is just amazing. The bass is really deep and the highs are crisp, so I really like the audio quality on this device. Because basically you gotta use it on mainland China as a setup server. When you actually install this, you'll see that most of the music that you get here is Chinese. So for me, for example, that's not the best thing because I don't understand Chinese, but it has good sound. I like it. I don't know, if you connect it to Bluetooth and it's on your desk, for example, you'll also love it. Okay, this is not Chinese, so this is the only song you'll see here that's not Chinese. If you swipe from the top, you basically could stop the music or skip songs or whatever. But then in the end, you can also control whether or not this machine listens to you. If you press on this button, you'll see that you can mute the microphone on it, and you want to mute it if you don't know Chinese, because I'm not sure you want this machine to listen to you. You can also watch live TV. There's basically live Chinese TV here, so pressing on it will basically connect to the Chinese servers, and you'll be able to join in all of the latest and greatest China news. I like the fact that I can actually watch something here, but to be honest, I'm not planning on watching Chinese news anytime soon. So it gets the job done. You also have lots of books here and lots of other stuff, but in the end, like I mentioned, the fact that you can't use most of its features is kind of bumming. There's also a phone system here, so if you have a lot of Xiaomi phone or Mi accounts, you can actually call them while using this machine. So you can basically have this laying on your desk and then just use it to call any other person in your household that has a Xiaomi account. So all in all, it's a nice product. We have on top here a bunch of buttons, volume down and up, and going back or turning on the home screen of this device. This is basically turning off or turning on the monitor. That's all the buttons you'll see here. That's the power cable, and that's about it. That's the Xiaomi AI speaker or smart speaker. I like it because, like I mentioned, these three features are actually used, which are controlling smart products, especially the vacuum, to be honest. And because my vacuum is located underneath all the furniture, and to get to the actual physical button is a pain, so I'm using this just to turn it on and off. And also the fact that you can watch videos and use it as a smart monitor for the Xiaomi Doorbell is just amazing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure you subscribe by clicking on the red button down below. I also put some video reviews over here of other Xiaomi products. Definitely check them out. There's another one over here, and if you haven't subscribed, click on this one. I was Roto Deal, and I hope I'm going to see you on my next video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.